What happens when you take the world's most exciting motorsport and host it in the entertainment capital of the planet? That's right, Sin City is becoming Spin City. So buckle up as we get ready for the inaugural Las Vegas Grand Prix. There'll be thrills, spills, glitz and glamour, but beyond all that is something even cooler. A massive construction project. More specifically, a project that took a non-stop party city and turned it into a racetrack for some of the fastest cars on Earth. All in just over a year? Start your engines. This is the story of how Las Vegas was turned into the world's greatest racetrack. It seems like a match made in heaven. The world's most spectacular motorsport in the world's most spectacular city. While staging a Grand Prix in a well-known location might add a certain X factor, whether it's Las Vegas, Singapore or Bahrain, there's always a unique set of challenges. But you don't have to take our word for it. Here's the guy whose slightly enviable job is to design the racetrack.
A city track is special because every city is different. You have existing streets which you need to use. Sometimes you come and you have maybe a nice layout, but it's not working because you need some safety zones, runoff zones. And if there's a building in front, then the layout is not possible.
Over in Monaco, at the oldest street race on the circuit, the team's got this down to a fine art. Every year, prefabricated temporary structures are installed in the weeks leading up to the race, and then quickly taken down once the show moves on. But it's not always that easy. When the green flag is waved on the 18th of November, it won't be the first Grand Prix held in Las Vegas. That dubious honour goes to the ill-fated Caesars Palace Grand Prix. With a lack of support from City Hall and fears over the safety of having race cars on local roads, the 1981 Grand Prix was held in the car park of, you guessed it, Caesars Palace Hotel.
This isn't the real Caesars Palace, is it?
What do you mean?
Did Caesar live here?
No.
It took place during the day, and the brutal heat and famously boring track meant the event only lasted 2 years before being scratched from the Formula One calendar. But Las Vegas is the city of second chances, and this time round Formula One has gone big. That's right, we're moving on from the casino car park. The 17-corner circuit was the result of 31 different designs, and is intended to show off the best of what this city has to offer.
First, we have a look where we want to be. In Las Vegas, we go over the Las Vegas Boulevard. This is the shot everyone knows. And then the next step is, okay, how can we make this happen? Going on the strip, but make also a track which is suitable for Formula One, where you can drive over 300 kilometers per hour, where you can have a safe track, a track where you can overtake, and where you can have all the facilities the track needs.
The track starts off with a series of turns before a high-speed stretch towards Las Vegas's newest landmark, the MSG Sphere. It then curves back round to the iconic strip where the cars race at top speed past nearly 2 kilometres of the world's most famous and iconic casinos. Then it's a series of left turns which bring the drivers back to the starting line. While it may all seem like a great idea, it was very much a shotgun wedding. After the announcement in March 2022, the team had just 20 months to get the show on the road. To house the paddock, media centre and everything else you need for this race, the Las Vegas Grand Prix took the unusual step of buying this 39-acre site a block east of the Strip to build their permanent foothold in Sin City. True to Las Vegas style, it's going to feature the largest paddock on the entire F1 circuit, over 300 metres long, 30 metres wide, and topped off with a huge illuminated F1 logo. The ground floor will feature 13 garages, which will serve as the base for each of the teams, along with 2 other floors and a rooftop area for hospitality. But with construction work starting in November 2022, the team had just 11 months to complete the build before a handover target of October 2023. To get all of this finished on time in Las Vegas was no easy task. To avoid the delays that could be caused around the long lead times of elements like escalators, elevators and cladding, these crucial systems were all purchased before the design of the building was completed. As steel beams would have taken too long to make and assemble, the structure of the building relies on concrete and rebar instead. And to speed things up even further, the plan for the building was split into two 150-metre long buildings. 2 crews began construction at either end of the site and worked together towards the middle. At its peak, construction was running 20 hours a day with 500 people working across 2 shifts. Once the structure was complete, the team raced to add specialist equipment. Most F1 tools are made to run on European standard power, so electrical transformers had to be added to all the garages. Racing is all about speed and precision, and that's something most AECO professionals can relate to, bringing projects safely to the finish line as quickly and accurately as possible. For a city that's synonymous with construction like Las Vegas, that requires digital transformation behind the scenes too. Las Vegas approves close to 20,000 building permits every year. When it came time to ditch paper for a solution that could facilitate digital or electronic plan review between area developers and municipal reviewers, the city chose Bluebeam. Bluebeam construction software allows Las Vegas to standardize reviews with easy-to-use markups and custom toolsets. It also features the studio environment for real-time project collaboration, crucial for keeping multiple reviewers, disciplines and jurisdictions in sync. With Bluebeam, Las Vegas cut their previous 8-step paper-based process in half, saving weeks of time and hassle on each review. It's also saved them at least $600,000 in annual printing costs, freeing up valuable office space in the process. For more information or to start your free trial, head over to bluebeam.com. Back at the race, for the drivers to put the pedal to the metal, not just any surface will do. Las Vegas's normal bumpy cracked roads aren't fit for $20 million race cars.
They are so close from the bottom of the car to the track, so they will feel every bump. So it's very important to have an even track and to have the right grip that the cars can overtake, that they can be fast in the corners.
Ahead of the event, $80 million was spent resurfacing Las Vegas's roads to bring them up to Formula One standards. That meant stripping up to 25 centimeters of existing road and adding 4 new layers to create a surface which is flat to within a tolerance of 3 millimeters for every 4 meters. It might all be enough to satisfy Formula One, but it's not the only show in town, and the race has some big neighbours it needs to keep happy. Unlike other street circuits, where the roads used for the track are closed off for days, in Las Vegas, the Grand Prix is only allowed to close the roads for 7 hours at a time.
What is really also unique here is that we open the track after every session in a lot of different areas to make sure that that there is the right access to the casinos, to the hotels and restaurants who are there. People will go on the track and use the track after the sessions, and then it needs to be closed on a very short notice again to be ready for the next day, for the next Formula One sessions.
When the lights go out on the Las Vegas Grand Prix, it'll add an iconic new venue to a sport known for its glitz and glamour. And for the City of Neon, a new fixture as permanent as white lions and blue men. But with so much riding on this race, what'll make it go down as a staple in the F1 calendar?
Oh, for us, the race is a success. Firstly, if it's a safe race, people are enjoying it. For us, it's the most important, of course. It's a dream for us to work here and to be involved in this project in Las Vegas. The first race is always the most exciting. So we are always, even if it's a normal race with nothing happens and so on, for us it's the most exciting race.
This video was sponsored by Bluebeam. You can learn more about their digital collaboration tools at the link below. You can also dive deeper on this and other topics on our channel over on the World's Best Construction Podcast, available right now wherever you get your podcasts. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to get more from the definitive video channel for construction, get yourself into pole position by subscribing to the B1M.